Hey guys, welcome to another how-to video with Matt. Today I'm going to show you how to make the simple rusted looking industrial pipe shelf, guys. But first you're going to need a few things. Alright guys, so to get started, let's quickly go over what we're going to need to do this project. I would suggest starting with your longest nipples first. You're going to need to get two 12-inch by a 1/2 inch black pipe nipples, just like this right here, guys. And if they don't have black pipe, you can use galvanized and do like I did and just spray paint it a glossy black. But go ahead and get yourself two 12-inch long nipples. Then you want to get yourself four 3-inch long nipples. Then you'll need to get yourself four 4-inch long nipples. Then you'll need to get yourself 8 1/2 inch couplings. That looks just like these right here, guys. Then you're going to need to get yourself four 1/2 inch close nipples, is what they're called, close nipples, guys. Then you need to get yourself four 1/2 inch 90s. And then last but not least, you'll need to get yourself four of the wall mount brackets for 1/2 inch, guys. And that looks just like this. You can get these at any like Home Depot or Lowe's store. They all have them. Alright, so the next thing you want to do, guys, is decide what kind of wood you want to use for your project right here. This right here is some 1x6 boards right here that we repurposed. And what you need to do, guys, is once you cut your boards, I recommend about 22 inches. This one is actually 21 3/4, but if you can get 22 inches, go for the 22 inches. Then what you need to do is in each corner on both boards, you want to come out and you want to mark 1.5 inches, put you a mark, and then come this way 1.5 inches, put you a mark. That'll be the center mark for your 1-inch drill bit that you'll need to use, guys, to drill your holes into your two boards, just like that right there. Alright guys, so to get started making it, I want to take all four of my wall mounts right here, right? And then we want to take our 4-inch long nipples and go ahead and thread those into the wall mounts, just like that. Alright, so go ahead and thread all four of those into your wall mounts. Alright, so now that you got all four of those threaded in, you need to take your 90s and 3-inch nipples and thread them in just like that right there. And I'll show you real quick. Just take your 90 3-inch nipple and go ahead and thread all of those in place real quick. And then once you thread all of those in place, you're going to take your 90 end that's empty and the end of your 4-inch. I'm just going to screw that together right there, just like that. Alright, so go ahead and do that to all four of your pieces. Alright, so now that you've done that step, you need to take your coupling and a close nipple, and you go ahead and thread that piece into your coupling, and then you want to thread your coupling onto the end of your 3-inch piece, just like that right there, guys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you just made this piece right here. You got your 3-inch coming off. Take your coupling and a close nipple and go ahead and thread that together, just like that. So go ahead and do that to all four of your pieces, and then we'll be ready for the next step. Alright, so now that you have all four of those laid out, you need to take the top board, whichever one you want to use as the top. And since this is like the uglier side compared to the cool rough look, I want this side to be facing down. In case I hang it above the eye line, people will see this finish and this edge versus seeing this finish and this edge, right? So what I want to do is take one at first, and you just want to put that closed nipple end into the hole. That gives you a little bit of threads on the other side there. So what you want to do now is take your other coupling and go ahead and attach that. Alright, and get that nice and tight so it stays nice in place. Cinch them down, and if you have to, you can use channel locks or pipe wrenches to tighten this stuff, guys. So you need to do that right there on the other side too, just like this. Let's go ahead and do it again. I'm going to take that, put it in. Got some nipple exposed right there. Take a coupling, go ahead and thread that on nice and tight till it locks it in place. Alright, so now that we've done that end, just like that right there, what we want to do now is take the side that we want to be our bottom end, and this is the rougher side looking that I like better, so I want to do reverse. Just take my piece and I'm going to stick it in just like that through the bottom part now, and I'm going to take another coupling thread that on, get it nice and cinched down nice and tight, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, just like that. And then go ahead and thread that nipple on that end too. Alright, so now we are ready to put our 12-inch nipples in the middle. Alright, so I got my two 12-inch nipples right here, guys. What I'm going to do is take the top piece first. Go ahead and thread on this one side just like that. And if you don't like the length, that's 1 foot plus your 3/4 of it, which is about 1.5 inches, I think. So you're looking at just a little over 1 foot in gap. If you want to, you can go with a shorter nipple to make the shelf shorter, guys. We're just using 12-inch gap as a reference today. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw in this other side real fast. Alright. Everything nice and tight. And we can always adjust these later. They'll still wiggle just a little. Alright, so basically what you want to do next step is your bottom shelf piece is basically the same exact thing as you did for the top, except for instead of these facing the top that way, you want your ugly piece to be facing downward. That way your cool looking side's facing up top, just like that. And you're just going to go ahead and put your coupling on one end of your 12-inch nipple like this, and then you got your other piece with your coupling and your close nipple. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and just turn those and thread those together until you get those nice and tight, just like that right there, guys. And then you'll have your bottom shelf set in. Okay, so now that you have everything put together, what you want to do is lie it down on a nice flat surface just like this, and you just want to adjust your hangers, because sometimes when you turn in your pipes this way and that way, this can be perfectly flat, but over here it wound up be kind of cocked like that. So all you want to do is just kind of make sure everything's nice and level, just like that, nice and flat, and then we are ready to mount the shelf. Alright guys, so here it is mounted onto my little makeshift wall here in my barn, so I can test stuff out and use it to mount. That's what it's pretty much going to look like. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to smash that like button down below for me, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful week. Peace.